So, this hostel on the way of St. James is the most amazing hostel, and I'm gonna tell you why. This is Ernesto, and he's the founder of this hostel right here. Ernesto was born in this hostel, and this hostel was started by his grandparents. And yeah, in his childhood, Ernesto moved to South America, where he decided that he wanted to become a priest, and because he wanted to travel the world going on missions. So Ernesto went throughout the world and visited 80 different countries around the world as a missionary and also as a photographer for humanitarian reasons. Throughout the whole hostel you can still see a lot of souvenirs and things that Ernesto brought from his travels, and each item has its own unique history, so Ernesto can tell you a lot of stories about the whole item collection. Furthermore, Ernesto has a library where he stores, I think, 800 different kind of photos which he took on his travels. So then decided that he wanted to go back to his home place, to his roots, and open this hostel, which is a hostel completely based on donations and for all travelers and pilgrims, and also for different cultural programs. Yeah, and Ernesto was super kind to me. He let me stay in this hostel for I think 2 days to rest and to help out. And yeah, completely based on donations. I mean, I donated a little bit, but yeah, he was super nice. There's the most awesome typical Spanish food. They even once slaughtered their own wild pig, and there are just the most awesome people who go there and the most interesting people. I met an Ukrainian influencer who collects money for Russia, for example, or a guy who travels around the world with just a van. And yeah, it was just super exciting, and hear the most amazing people and the most amazing stories. And Ernesto also still works as a priest. He also held a service where I could actually join, and I was actually allowed to tell my story to all the people of the village here. So thank you very much, Ernesto, for everything you gave for me, and I could just really warmly recommend you this hostel if you ever want to walk the northern way of St. James.